All right. Hey guys, it's Kevin again. And yes, we are back once again for the next movie preview. We are deep into the summer season at this point. Believe it or not, we are in July officially. A lot of big movies coming out this month, a lot of stuff that I'm very excited to talk about. But before we do get into all of that, I do have two guests with me this time around. First of all, look, you've seen her in so much at this point. I don't even think that she needs an introduction. She has the best internet ever tonight. I do want to say that, like, just perfect internet, so pristine. Never seen anyone have better internet in my life. Here she is, the one and only Violet. Wow, that was a great introduction. But also with us. So, July, I like to do a little tradition. I like to bring on people who have July birthdays. And unfortunately, I was not able to get the people on that I usually have for July. But there's somebody else in July that has a July birthday, and we're always excited to have him on. Just despite how fucking insane he can be, we have the cracked king himself, Henry Ewing. I don't know what's happening. I will be completely honest.
Miranda July, indeed.
Oh, yes. We do love Miranda July. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started here. So July does have quite a few movies coming out that, like I said, I am quite excited for. Unfortunately, I cannot say that for the first film that we are talking about here. And Thankfully, I am not the one introducing this one. Miss Terrible Internet herself will be introducing this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time! Minions, the Rising Crew!
Hey, tout à ma toute seule minibus!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Alrighty, everyone. Listen, we have been waiting. God, when did the first Minions come out? 2015?
Yeah.
We've been waiting 7 years. We've been waiting 5 years since Despicable Me 3, which I still have not seen. We've been
I haven't either.
waiting. We have been waiting for the Minions and Gru to come back, everyone! And it is finally here, y'all. Listen.
Praise Jesus.
Yes, listen, everyone, when Kevin sent us the list yesterday of the movies, I was like, Kevin, because Kevin was originally introducing this, and I was like, no, Kevin, no. I am introducing Minions: The Rise of Gru. You do not understand. Now, listen. This has been a very interesting film for me because, as y'all know, the first Minions, I'm not a fan of that film personally. It's actually one of my least favorite movies of all time. Can you believe it? But I don't know what's been going on. For some reason, the last few weeks, I've been ready for Minions. I've been excited for this movie. It's gonna be epic. I don't know if y'all saw, but y'all should look up this TikTok of a bunch of people going in tuxedos to see the movie and giving it a standing ovation. It's a great TikTok. We're ready. We're gonna be there with our bananas. It's gonna be really sexy, y'all. So I hope everyone is just as excited. I got nothing else to say except that I want to be the bunny minion.
That's wonderful. Look, I know that I'm sure there are some people out there that are excited for this film, but I will never.
Like me.
I will not end up being one of those people. Look, Despicable Me is a franchise that I once did really like. I have stuck by this. I think the first two films are really good. I think that they told a really good story. Gru is a character that, was someone that you really do gravitate towards. And the Minions work in those movies because they use them sporadically. They don't, overtake the entire film. But when you take side characters and you try to put them more in the forefront, suddenly what once was charming is now just kind of annoying. And that's exactly how I feel about the first Minions. I rewatched it recently because a friend of mine wanted to torture me, so I watched it. And it was every bit as terrible as I remember. I mean, there is a story, kind of, very loosely, but
Mandy is someone.
Stop. I knew you were going to do that. I walked myself into that one. I did. But no, generally, I just think it's a movie that is just really poorly done. There's really not much to really like about it. And this one, I will say, at least it seems like it has a bit more of a story this time around, focusing more on like this origin for Gru and things like that, and kind of like his, early days of trying to be the supervillain of sorts, how he really got to that point. I just don't really think this is a necessary film at all. I don't really know what this is going to add to the Despicable Me franchise. And I also feel like the people that cared about Despicable Me, they just simply don't anymore, especially because of how ungodly long this movie is. Which, fun fact, this is the last movie that fell victim to like the COVID delays. This is the last film. So that's really interesting that we're finally, now
2020 is finally over.
yeah, it was a very long year, I gotta say. But this is the last film that fell victim to that. And I definitely, I hope that it's better than I think it's gonna be, but like, I'm just not looking forward to this at all. The animation still looks really good. That's still something to be excited about. Steve Carell is probably gonna be really good as Gru, but I swear to God, there are two things that really take me over the edge with this movie. One of them is obvious, me being named after a fucking minion. That's wonderful for me.
Yeah!
I just love that so much. Two, I don't think I told either of you this, but you're going to laugh at this story. So I went to see The Black Phone last week, and they showed this trailer, right? And it's Steve Carell, and he's talking about going in the movies, and I thought that it was going to be like a trailer for some Steve Carell movie, so I was laughing at the trailer, and then they showed the fucking Minions, and after that, I was just like, no, I don't want any part of this. You tricked me. You tricked me, and for tricking me,
what do you mean he's in the fucking movie?
It made me look forward to this movie less. So yes, that is all.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean he tricked you? He's literally in the movie.
I thought it was for a different Steve Carell movie. It was in live action.
That is completely your own fault. That's not Steve Carell's fault.
Maybe it is, but the clip was in live action, so.
What you wanted Steve Carell to like be fucking what the fuck?
I don't know.
Steve Carell doesn't even have anything else besides this and Despicable Me 4 in 2024.
That's not true. He has The Patient coming out on Hulu from the creators of The Americans. It's gonna be great.
That's not a fucking movie.
Are you calling Wikipedia a liar?
No, actually, no. Yes, I'm calling them liars at this point. But I've said what I needed to. Henry, go ahead. I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Yeah, I have tried to avoid trailers or this until I just saw like the new one and it looks awful. Yeah, I haven't seen the third one or any of the other Minion movies since theaters, but I remember thinking they weren't like too bad, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I'll probably watch it at some point when it's on like disc, but yeah, also what is like Danny Trejo doing here? And
it's such a weird fucking cast, dude.
Fucking RZA, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Michelle Yeoh,
Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
And then Julie Andrews and Russell Brand coming back as well.
Yep.
So fucking weird. But look, if you are somehow looking forward to Minions: The Rise of Gru,
if you're a child.
Yes, if you're a child, or if you're Violet and you're excited, it does come out on July 1st with very early preview screenings tomorrow. My IMAX is literally showing this movie at 2:00. So
You better be going.
I do have plans. I did get it.
Let's go.
Yeah. So if you're looking forward to it, it does come out then. But we're going to go ahead and talk about the next movie here, which is not nearly as big of a film, but it is a major release that's coming out this week, and it's called Mr. Malcolm's List.
My dearest Selina, will you come visit me in London? I promise you will be well entertained. I need your assistance. There is a gentleman, Mr. Malcolm. He humiliated me. No. I then found out he had a list.
You have a list of qualifications for a bride?
I would love for Mr. Malcolm to receive the comeuppance he deserves. Plus, it could be rather fun.
All right, so Mr. Malcolm's List. This one I really didn't know too much about at all, and I thought this was going to be a movie where, like, I don't get the trailer for it. I was going to have to watch it, but then I did get the trailer for it. I think I forgot what movie it was during. Oh no, it was during a Fam of the Open. When I saw that, I got the trailer for it, and I don't know. This doesn't really look like anything that's special to me. It kind of just looks like a typical like period piece drama. You have this young woman and she's trying to like help her friend get revenge on this guy who like rejected her for this list that he had and things like that. You got a good cast here. I mean, Frida Pinto, Oliver Jackson Cohen, Ashley Parks, Zawe Ashton, Theo James. Good cast overall, but just nothing about this is really pulling me in. Cinematography-wise, it looks really good, but other than that, I really don't have too much to say about this. So, yeah, I mean, I hope it surprises me, but right now, just not really feeling it. Violet, what do you think?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what this movie is, but I think... Wait, actually, no, I am lying. I think the Coolidge is getting this movie, and I saw an ad for it recently from the Coolidge.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, this movie looks kind of interesting, but that's all I can say about it, so hopefully...
Wow. So much knowledge, as usual.
Yeah, I heard, like, the name of this, but I didn't see the trailer till earlier, but it looks decent. Like, I don't know too much about it, but it could go either way. Like, obviously, like, Bleecker Street, so I don't know how that would go, but we'll see.
All right, so if you are looking forward to Mr. Malcolm's List, it also comes out on July 1st. Now, the next movie we're talking about is another one that I initially did not have on this list, and then I watched the trailer, and that definitely gave it a spot up here, and Henry here is going to introduce it.
Princess.
I have to save my family. Let's get you ready.
Not exactly ladylike behavior.
I'll never stop until I'm holding you're still beating heart.
Alright, so this is a Hulu film with the Kissing Booth star Joey King. I know Kevin loves that. And yeah, I don't know. The trailer has like Bad Reputation, which is kind of an overused song in trailers, but yeah, it reminded me a lot of like other stuff with that song, like Shrek and Kick-Ass. But it could be good. I do think Joey King is pretty good, and yeah, it's good.
Violet, go ahead.
I've never heard of this movie.
Wow. Okay,
Great
so
knowledge.
yeah, honestly, as usual, Violet is just contributing so much. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, The Princess. This one is one that I Honestly, was not too excited for hearing Joey King's doing like a Hulu movie. That doesn't really excite me all that much. I do think she's improved as an actress immensely over the years. I just think she hasn't really taken on the greatest projects. But I gotta say, after watching this trailer, I actually think this looks like a lot of fun. I like the idea that we start off the trailer. You think it's like a typical movie of like this princess and her having to, you know, be saved by the prince and things like that. But actually it turns out she's the one like saving everyone. And like, she doesn't like the guy that like she's married to, and she wants to like, you know, protect her family and things like that. So I actually think this could be a lot of fun here. Seems like Joey King is really doing what she can to like really, you know, add to the fun of this film. You also have Dominic Cooper, Olga Kurylenko, a pretty good cast here overall. I don't know. I just think this has a lot of potential behind it, more than I really kind of expected it to. I'm not familiar with the directors or the writers of this film, anything that they've done prior. But I just think this looks like a very entertaining movie. And I like that it's kind of flipping the script on films like this, and I hope that it's able to do more than just simply do that. I hope that it's able to tell a really compelling story and have as much energy as it seems like it's going to. And if it can do all those things, I think I'll definitely end up really digging this one. So yeah, surprisingly, I'm actually looking forward to this. So if you're looking forward to The Princess, it does come out on July 1st. Those are all the movies coming out on July 1st. Now, next movie we're talking about is easily, I think, the biggest movie of the entire month. I don't think that's up for debate very much at all.
No, that's Minions!
No, oh yeah. Minions is gonna crush all the box office records. But what else is gonna crush the box office records most likely is this next film that Violet is introducing,
which is For Love and Thunder.
The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
Am I sensing feelings?
Well, you're right.
Yes, I am excited for this film.
yes.
I thought Ragnarok was really, really great. So I'm excited to stick Waititi back here because, you know, he's a great filmmaker, you know, shot to like films like Jojo Rabbit, you know.
Yes.
I'm excited to see the Guardians here. Obviously, I love Chris Hemsworth. And of course, the cast additions, you know, like Russell Crowe, Christian Bale, are all great. And then, oh my God, we have one of my favorites. Jane is coming back, which I'm excited about because I love her in the first 4. And then, of course, The Dark World, I'm not a fan of. And I've always been a bit sad that was kind of like her ending to the character. But until now, and I'm excited to see what they do with her. It could be emotional. I'm hearing this movie's emotional too. So it could be like that. And so I'm really, really excited. And I hope it's a great time.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for this one, as I'm sure many are. Look, the Thor movies, I think, is a very interesting franchise because if you guys know, the first one, I like the first like 30 minutes of it when they're on Asgard, and then once he gets to Earth, it just kind of like goes downhill there for me, and it kind of loses me. The second one is like one of the worst comic book movies for me. I just really don't like very much anything about that movie at all. If you want to hear more details, watch the MCU conversation where I talk about that movie for like fucking 40 minutes. But the third one is definitely one of the most entertaining MCU films for sure. I love the more comedic tone. I love the style that Taika Waititi brought to that film. And for a lot of the time, people thought like this would be the last Thor film, but no, we have another one. And to me, from the marketing, I mean, this looks like this could be the best one yet. It seems like it's taking all the things that worked in Ragnarok, but adding so much more to it. The humor is, you know, increased more. So many great jokes just in this trailer. You flick too hard, damn it. Stuff like that is great. I always laugh at that joke. Seeing the Guardians here, I mean, I'm just so excited for more interplay, especially between Thor and Star-Lord. Their whole dynamic is so funny, and I'm excited to see more of how that's all going to play out. but also the addition of Christian Bale in the movie. I mean, I'm hearing from early reviews that like he's like a top tier like MCU villain, and that he is someone. And I mean, the second that he was announced, like I was really excited to see what he was going to bring to the table. And it seems like he's going to bring all the menace, all the charisma, everything we really expect from Christian Bale. It seems like he's bringing to this role, and I'm very excited to see what he does here. I think he's going to be really great. Russell Crowe also seems like a really fun addition. But of course, let's talk about Jane, because I'm honestly really happy that they're bringing this character back. I don't think they've ever found a way to properly utilize this character. And I feel like what they're doing in this film is going to finally give her that chance to really shine. I've heard a lot of people say this film really does focus more on that relationship. It kind of is front and center, and I'm excited to see how that all does play out. I love the style. The visuals and things like that look really great here. This just seems like such a big win. And I think if it's able to be as good as I think this very well could end up being the best Thor film, and probably one of the films of the summer season for sure. I'm just very excited to see how this film ends up turning out. Anxiously awaiting for July 7th. Easily one of my, not my most, but one of my most anticipated of the entire month.
Yeah, very excited to see this. I liked Ragnarok a lot, and we got the boy Taika coming back.
Hell yeah.
Director and as Korg King. And yeah, it's cool. It looks like the last Thor movie and we got Jane Foster coming back and she's gonna be Thor, which is cool. And of course, we also got like Tessa Thompson coming back as Valkyrie, and the Guardians as well, which we'll see how long they're in it for, but I hope it's good. And we got the boys Christian Bale and Russell Crowe and joining in big parts, and I'm very interested to see how that goes. And of course, can't forget the legend coming back, Matt Damon.
I forgot he was coming back.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're looking forward to Thor: Love and Thunder, it does come out on July 7th. Not July 7th. July 7th. July 8th is when it comes out. Thank you. If it does come out then. Very, very excited for this film, as I'm sure many are. I already have my ticket. I'll be seeing it 4:00 in like IMAX 3D, so I'm excited for all of that. But the next movie we're talking about is not a theatrical film, but it's definitely, I think, a pretty big film to talk about. It's a Netflix movie, and that is The Sea Beast.
We're dropping you off at the nearest port. Hunting ship ain't no place for a kid.
But you joined the ship when you were my age.
Hold on, Daisy!
And look at you now.
That's not the same thing.
Isn't it?
No, it isn't. The Drakemoor's thick with monsters. Monsters that want to eat us. We're not keeping it.
But he's so cute.
You and I have a different idea of cute.
All right, so The Sea Beast, this is an animated film that's coming onto Netflix and looks really damn good, I gotta say. Just from this trailer, I definitely really do like the scope of this film. The whole idea of, monster hunters were like, legends, and people like really idolize them and things like that. And now that's not really the case. And there's this girl who, she befriends one of these monsters, and it seems like they're going to have a very interesting sort of dynamic. And I just really like what I'm seeing from this trailer. Really good voice cast as well. Carl Urban, Dan Stevens, Marianne Jean-Baptiste, Jared Harris. The child actress seems like she's going to do a really great job. And the directing also seems like it's going to be really good here. It's got this very sort of epic feel to it. And I'm just really excited to see how this film turns out. I've heard really nothing but great things from the reviews that I've heard. I know it's going to be in some theaters. Unfortunately, probably not going to hit mine. But I'm very excited to see how this film does turn out. I think, there's a lot of not so good looking Netflix films out there. This definitely looks like one of the better ones for my opinion, at least. But Violet, what do you think?
I hope this one is good. I really don't know anything about it, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I think it has potential. It looks a lot better than other Netflix animated movies, but knowing Netflix animation, that it could go to theaters, be good in theaters, but yeah, it does seem interesting. Hope it's good.
All right. So if you are looking forward to Thor Love and Thunder, if you are
I am looking forward to that.
If you are looking forward to The Sea Beast, it does come out on July 8th on Netflix. Very excited for this one. I know it's already come to some theaters, so I'm definitely excited to, it's definitely really great that this one is coming to some theaters for sure. So definitely looking forward to this one. That's everything coming out on July 8th. We're going to get into the next week here, which is July 15th. There's actually quite a lot of movies coming out on that day. This first one, Henry is going to talk about.
Marmaduke. I'm just
no, God, no, please. I already watched that shit with you.
Okay, this is called Where the Crawdads Sing.
It's dangerous to live out here alone like this.
I'm fine.
You're something else, ain't you?
Miss Catherine Clark is charged with the murder of Chase Andrews. Prosecution has announced it will seek the death penalty.
I'm going to get out of here. One way or the other.
I've seen like some marketing for this somewhere, and I don't know too much about it, but it's based on a novel, which is okay. And I know that Reese Witherspoon is a producer and Taylor Swift has a song for it, but I don't know too much else. But it does seem pretty interesting from what I know. Like, trailer looks like it showed some potentials, so yeah, I hope it's good.
The only thing I know about this is the Taylor Swift song. Second thing about it.
I'm actually really looking forward to this one. I think this film has a lot of potential behind it. I really like the premise of this one, where you have this girl and she's kind of like pretty much had to live out on her own because she was like abandoned by her parents like very early on, and she connects with this guy, but then he's like left behind. Then she gets left behind, and then when she like eventually comes back, this guy and this guy basically attacks her and escapes, and then she's like accused of like his murder and things like that. And it just seems like a very intense film in that way. And Daisy Edgar Jones, I mean, I am just so happy the career that she's having. Ever since watching her in Normal People, I knew she was going to be like a really big star, and it's been great seeing that she's been able to acquire roles that really utilize her talents fresh earlier this year. And now hopefully this one, it seems like she's going to do a really great job here. You have some other really good actors in here too, like David Strahan, Michael Hyatt, Harris Dickinson. Yeah, this just seems like a very interesting film. The mystery itself is one that definitely really does compel me as to what's really going on here. I don't know too much about it other than that, but I've definitely really enjoyed the marketing so far. And yes, obviously we love the Taylor Swift song that is in here. Shout out to my lovely girlfriend Allie as well, who's a big Taylor Swift fan. As is Violet. Violet's a big Taylor Swift fan as well, as we know. But yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. It honestly is one of the major releases coming out that I'm honestly really excited for. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. But if you are looking forward to Where the Crawdads Sing, it does come out on July 15th. Really hoping this one turns out to be something really good. It's not usually a movie that I get excited for, but I really just have really liked the marketing for it. Now, next movie, we continue just what is the best month of animation that cinema has ever seen. I mean, so many great animated films coming out. And would you look at it? Violet once again is introducing this legendary film.
Oh yeah, everyone. Paws of Fury, the Legend of Hank.
Samurai Hank, you have to do something.
You're under arrest.
You wanted to be a samurai. Fun, isn't it? Now go get him. Get back out there. Oh my.
Oh my God.
Everyone, this is by far the best month I've ever had for introducing movies. Listen, first we got Minions, then we got Forbid, now we have Paws of Fury. Listen. This movie we've been waiting for a long time. It's got a name changes, title changes, like if it's delayed, and it's finally coming out. Listen, I'm ready to get my ninja on, my Fury on with these paws, man. I'm ready. I'm seeing this opening night, dude. I cannot wait. But what do you think, Cap?
I'm also seeing it opening night, but that's because I want to get it out of the fucking way. Jesus Christ.
oh my God.
Look, Paws of Fury, I'm surprised this is coming out finally. I feel like it was a running gag for a while. Everyone saw this poster for Blazing Samurai, and they're like, what the hell happened to this movie? Is it coming out? And not only is it coming out, it has a whole new title change now. First off, the animation. What the fuck is this animation? Like, the animation of this movie looks like something that is a movie that Henry would force me to watch. That's the kind of animation that we're really dealing with here. The voice cast in this movie is really good, but everybody just seems like they're either really bored or just not really into it. I've never seen Samuel Jackson sound so fucking bored in my entire life. It does not seem like he wants to be here very much at all. The premise of this is just really fucking stupid. You got this dog and he wants to be trained by this cat mentor, and there's this bad guy that wants to destroy their village. I don't fucking know. This looks like such a just obnoxious and just really unfunny animated film. I don't know how this happened in July. How did we get 3 really shitty looking animated movies coming out? I don't know, honestly, which one looks worse, this one or another one that we're going to be talking about. But my God, the fact that I went to see fucking Top Gun Maverick, and they played this trailer, and my dad literally was laughing at this trailer, and I'm just looking around I don't really understand what I was just the fact that he was laughing and I wasn't, I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, this looks like shit. Henry, go ahead. I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah, this was supposed to be released by Open Road Films in 2017. Remember that company?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and now
that
it's
was a very successful company.
Yeah, now it's a fucking Nickelodeon movie. And yeah, just hold on. Just look at this ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess cool that it's coming out, but yeah, I'm
also what the fuck is Michelle Yeoh doing in this and right. Minions?
And wait, was the voice acting done back in 2016 then, or
I think?
Yeah, that'd probably be it.
So.
But yeah, I guess yay if you're looking forward to it. I am not, but I'll probably watch it when it's on Paramount Plus for the meme. Yeah, it's weird as fuck seeing the trailer in front of Top Gun and XD and Lightyear and IMAX. So
yeah,
the 2 times I see the trailer were in big screens. So yeah, weird
yeah.
shit.
So Paws of Fury, Legend of Hank. If you're excited for it, cool. Comes out fucking July 15th. Go nuts, I guess. I don't have really much else to say. Next movie we're talking about, another major release coming on July 15th, and it's Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Ni ses départs, ni ses navires.
Excuse me, dear. I'm after a frock, one of them £500 ones. You have the wrong address.
Please let me escort you out.
No, hang on a minute. I've saved every penny scrubbing floors so I can buy this frock.
Excuse me, but it would be my honor to have you view the collection as my guest.
Ni tout cela, ni rien au monde.
Oh, that's lovely.
Pas nous faire oublier.
Your dress is designed to astonish. How will you do that, Mrs. Harris? You are nobody, invisible.
So this is another one that I didn't think I was going to get a chance to see a trailer for, but I've been getting this trailer actually quite a bit. And I don't know, this looks like a nice little like charming film. You have this woman played by Leslie Manville, who's like this, cleaning lady of sorts. And she really wants this dress. And she kind of goes on like her own little excursion to Paris. And I don't know, it just seems like a really fun film. You got a really good cast here. Leslie Manville, Isabelle Huppert, Jason Isaacs, definitely a lot of actors that I really do enjoy quite a bit. I don't really have much else to say aside from the fact that I think this film just looks like it could be a lot of fun if handled well. It could also turn out to be kind of boring, but I like what I'm seeing from this trailer so far. So yeah, I'd say I'm mostly excited for this one.
I like the cast this one a lot, and so hopefully it's great.
Yeah, I'm not the target audience for this, but it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. It reminded me a lot of Phantom Thread, but like from like different perspective from like some of the stuff in the trailer. But yeah, I don't have too much to say, but hopefully it's good.
All right, so if you're looking forward to Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, it does come out on July 15th. Now, what's funny is that the next movie we're talking about has a very similar tone, very different kind of movie, but kind of like another period piece of sorts that Henry here is going to introduce.
Persuasion.
My father.
Exquisite jawline.
He's never met a reflective surface he didn't like. And my sisters.
I'm just too kind, Anne. That's my problem. I give all of my attention to others and then I suffer for it.
Where are your children?
How should I know?
I would have been a far happier woman in keeping him than I have been in giving him up.
It's been 7 years.
8.
Darling, at some point, you have to move on.
Yeah, this is based on the book by Jane Austen, which I don't know if I've seen a Jane Austen movie, but she is a very famous author, and yeah, this one looks pretty good. I was just watching a video on YouTube yesterday. It was Dakota Johnson talk about her filmography, and this was one of the movies, and now it's coming out, and it's pretty good. We got Henry Golding and Richard E. Grant as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think this looks like a lot. Oh, no. Violet, go ahead.
Don't know what the movie is.
Wow. Great insight. Yeah, I think this looks like a lot of fun. Right off the bat, I mean, it has a very similar tone to a movie like Emma. I know a lot of people have been like comparing it to that. But I really do like the premise of this where, you have this girl and like the guy who kind of like got away kind of comes back into her life and she has to choose like between him or like, trying to like move on. It seems like it's a simple enough premise and they're really good cast here. I mean, I always get excited to see Dakota Johnson in pretty much everything these days. I think she's just taking on like the best roles. See Cha-Cha Real Smooth if you haven't. She's fucking incredible in that. Side note, Nikki Amica Bird, great to see her in something that's not old. Richard E. Grant, Henry Golding. I think this one has a lot of potential. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, it's another Netflix movie that actually looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one. If you're looking forward to Persuasion, it does come out on July 15th. Really hope this one turns out to be as fun as I think it's going to. But the next movie we're talking about is actually an Amazon film. And Violet here is going to introduce this movie that she's definitely heard of.
Wait, what movie are we talking about?
Look in the chat.
I can't look at the chat right now.
Well, then I'll send it to you on fucking Facebook.
No, because I'm playing a video game on my phone.
Well, then I'll send it to you. I don't know.
No, like you don't understand. I'm literally playing a video game right now, dude.
Well, then I'll send it to you on. I don't know.
Can you just tell me the name?
It's called Don't Make Me Go.
Thank you. We're gonna talk about Don't Make Me Go.
Let's go somewhere. We've never taken a real road trip together.
No way. It's the rest of summer.
We're going.
I will be miserable the entire time.
I will teach you to drive on the way. If you have a good attitude for real, I'll let you get behind the wheel.
If you promise to never do that again, ever.
I will never, ever do it again.
Get out!
All right, good. We're gonna see so much good stuff driving. When you look back on this trip, I want you to remember you and me spending time together, not you waiting for your boyfriend to call. I need you to drive.
I didn't know your headaches were this bad.
You never tell me anything.
Clear, go now.
Did you close your eyes?
I was just scared.
No! Always keep your eyes open.
Like 1 second, okay?
I've never heard this movie.
Wow, after all that. Okay, so Don't Make Me Go. This one we're talking about primarily because it has John Cho in the main role, and that always does get me excited when he does, serious dramas and things like that. I really puts his heart and soul into it. And I really do like the premise of this one. You have this this father, and he discovers that he's going to have a terminal illness, and he wants to kind of take the time to reconnect with his
have a terminal illness, or he does have one.
What?
You said he's going to have a terminal illness.
Oh, he does have one. But he takes his daughter on this road trip to find her mother and things like that, and kind of right the wrongs, what he did. I don't know. This seems like this could be a really emotional film if handled well. John Cho is a very underrated actor. I feel like not enough people talk about how good he was in things like Searching and things like that. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I really like the director behind it as well. So yeah, I think this film has a lot of potential. I definitely am looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looks all right. And probably something pretty decent, I think. Hope it's good.
All right, so Don't Make Me Go, if you are looking forward to it. It does come out on July 15th. That's everything coming out on July 15th. Now we get to the film that I think, look, Thor is definitely the movie of the summer, but this one is the movie of the month, but this one is a very close second. Finally, we have the next, hopefully, hit from Jordan Peele. We're talking about Nope.
This would be an opportunity. I'm talking rich and famous for life.
There's plenty of videos for flying shit online.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no. There's something out here, and you're the only person in the world that can get it on film.
That cloud, he moved an inch.
It's aliens. They're just waiting for the perfect time to shove metal probes up our asses.
I'll be rooting for you.
All right, so Nope overall, I am just so ecstatic for this movie. Look, both of Jordan Peele's films, I have just absolutely adored. Get Out and Us. Both of them, I think, have been fantastic. Not only have they been very effective with their horror, but they've also had such great social commentary, whether it was about race, whether it was about society as a whole and things like that. I think he's just done a really good job with diving into those things. And a film like Nope, coming off the heels of those two, obviously I was very excited. The teaser for this film is one of the best teaser trailers I think I've seen in a long time. The way they're able to tell you so much without showing so little, I thought they did a great job with it. Now we have a full trailer that actually does tell you more of what the movie's about, and that's gotten me even more excited for this film. I like that yes, we're dealing with aliens here, but it's not your typical kind of like alien invasion film. Instead, we're focusing on these siblings that they want to kind of like get rich off of this. They want to capture evidence of this UFO and things like that, and they're kind of going to do like whatever it takes to do so. I think that's just a really kind of fun spin on things. It's something that Jordan Peele can pull off very well. I already love the dynamic between Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. I think these two are going to work really well together. It's great to see Keke Palmer like taking on some really big projects this year. I think she's going to do a really great job in this film. It kind of seems like she's going to be a big scene stealer. Steven Yeun, we really don't know too much of what he's going to do in this movie, but I mean, it's Steven Yeun, so obviously I'm excited to see what he does here. I think
watch you sleep.
Okay, I don't
around so I can breathe.
But anyway, Brandon Perea seems like he's gonna be really good. And then Michael Wincott, I am so happy to see him in here. I'm so excited to see what he's going to do in this movie with that very like rough voice that he has. I'm so excited to see, what he does in this film. This film does look like it's going to be very generally scary at points, but also seems like it has more of this comedic satirical edge to it, and that definitely does excite me quite a bit. So yeah, I am just anxiously awaiting for this film. I can't wait to see what Peele has in store. We know there's going to be some kind of crazy twist, probably because it's Jordan Peele. He's like the master of that, and I can't wait to see what he ends up doing with this film and everything. This also is his longest film to date, so I'm excited to see what he's able to churn out in those 2 hours and 15 minutes that he does end up getting. Overall, this is just not only my most anticipated of the month, it's my most anticipated of the summer period. I think everything about this film has me so excited, and there's still a lot that we don't know about. Even though we have a better understanding of what the plot really is, there's still a lot that we don't know about, and so I'm excited to see those questions be answered whenever we see this film and whatever Peele does have in store. Whatever it is, I am so excited to see how it all turns out. So yeah, easily my most anticipated of the month for sure.
Well, this is my most anticipated movie of the summer. I am very excited for it. I'm a big fan of Jordan Peele. And I hope that it's great, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, this looks good. I like Get Out and Us a lot, especially Get Out. And of course, we got Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer and Steven Yeun. And this looks pretty freaking good. I'm very excited to see it on my birthday. So yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday to Henry, even though it's not for a couple weeks. Happy early
birthday, even though it's not my birthday.
Stop. No. I keep walking myself into jokes here. I really need to stop. If you are looking forward to Nope, though, it does come out on July 22nd, Henry's birthday. So let's hope we get some birthday luck Henry's way, and this movie turns out to be really fucking great. But very excited for this one. The next movie, though, we're talking about is another one that I'm quite excited for. It's actually another Netflix movie that we're going to be discussing that I think looks pretty good, and Henry's going to introduce it.
The Gray Man.
You hurt?
I mean, my ego's a little bruised. I have something they really want. What's your gut? It's gonna be my funeral you're going to next. You wanna make an omelet? You gotta kill some people. You must be Lloyd. What gave it away? The trash stash. It leans Lloyd. Easy.
Yes, I'm very excited to see Ryan Gosling back on screen after First Man.
Yes.
And
it has been a
Barbie. And yeah, we got Chris Evans and Ana de Armas as well. All very great actors. And yeah, the trailer for this looked pretty awesome. We got some cool action stuff like that the Russos brought to like the Captain America movies and the Avengers movies. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what this is all about. Hopefully I can see it in theaters, and hopefully it's a lot better than Cherry, because that movie was ass.
Kind of was. Violet.
What movie are we talking about?
The Gray Man.
The Gray Man.
Oh, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I'm definitely very excited for this one. Now, obviously, I do have some skepticism coming off the heels of the Russo brothers' last film that they directed, because that did not turn out to be very good. But I think this film definitely has a little bit more potential behind it. First of all, I mean, the premise of this, I really love a lot. We have this CIA mercenary of sorts, and, he ends up being the primary target, and he's hunted around by Chris Evans' character. And it seems like that whole, cat and mouse chase of sorts, it's going to be really riveting to watch. I'm very excited to see how that whole dynamic plays out. It's great to see Ryan Gosling. I did not realize we have not seen him since First Man, so I'm just really fucking happy to see this guy back in a movie, and it seems like this is a role that's really going to fit him well. But also Chris Evans, I think not enough people talk about how good he is at playing villains. So fucking good at it. And I think he's going to really kill it in this film. I think that it seems like he's going to be really chilling and menacing as this character. So I'm excited to see what he does here. Ana de Armas, Jessica Henwick, Billy Bob Thornton, Alfred Wooders, Walt Wagner Moore. What a fucking cast here. So many great actors. And obviously, Anthony and Joe Russo are directing this. But the other thing that people aren't talking about is that we also have the return of Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. They're going to be writing this film along with Joe Russo. And I'm excited to see what they really do bring to the table here. I think that they complement Anthony and Joe very nicely, and I think that's something that was kind of missing from Cherry. So I think them writing this film is definitely going to elevate it a bit. I think this film, the action sequences look incredible. This also, I believe, is one of the most. It is the most expensive film that Netflix has made. So hopefully, it turns out to be a really successful film for them. Netflix has had a lot of movies that they've invested a lot into that really haven't turned out to be that great. So I'm just praying that this turns out to be that one success for them, where it's like, okay, at least this one turned out to be as good as everyone thought. Because if it doesn't, my God, we really are in for some hell, especially with the statements that Netflix has put out recently in how they want to treat their films. I really hope this one turns out to be something really great. But if you're looking forward to The Gray Man, it does come out on July 22nd. Once again, give us that birthday luck, Henry, that this turns out to be a really good film. But those are all the movies coming out on July 22nd. Switching gears entirely, we go to a film that doesn't even have a trailer yet. So why are we talking about it? Because I can't find fucking anything else to talk about except for this movie. So Henry here is going to introduce it.
I'm introducing again?
Oh, no, you're not.
Okay.
Violet's introducing it.
Oh, yeah, everyone. We are introducing House Party. I honestly have no idea what this movie is.
I don't know too much either. It's a remake of a film from the 90s, which is ironic because we just talked about another remake that's coming to HBO Max, and that one actually turned out to be pretty good. There's no, like I said, there's no trailer or anything to go off with this one, except for the fact that I know LeBron James is producing it, so there's that at least.
Oh, this movie! I know what this movie is. Hopefully it's good.
Okay, yeah. I'm not familiar with the director here at all. Kalmatic, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's primarily directed, he directed the Old Town Road music videos, so that's something I don't really have much else to say. I hope it turns out to be a good movie. I have not seen the original House Party, so this kind of gives me an opportunity to watch it. Jacob Lattimore is a pretty good actor. So yeah, other than that, I don't have really anything to say. Henry, go ahead.
Yeah, I have seen the fifth movie and parts of the second, fourth back on Fuse back when that was
first?
a thing. I don't remember them showing that, but yeah, I remember enjoying what I saw, and hearing the name House Party again is pretty nostalgic because of that. But yeah, hopefully I enjoy it.
All right, so House Party, if you're looking forward to it, it does come out on July 28th. I'm going to be partying while I'm in fucking Orlando, Florida when this comes
Party
out.
in the USA.
Oh, God, no.
Lawrence.
Shout out to Lawrence. If you know, you know. Definitely hoping that it turns out to be a fun movie. What's not going to be a fun time, though, unfortunately, is this next movie that's coming out here. That unfortunately I have the pleasure of introducing. I'm so excited to introduce this movie. You know, we talked about 2 really shitty animated films, and we got another one coming out that just looks absolutely incredible. I'm so excited. DC's League of Super Pets.
Superman. I am Lulu, and you will kneel before me, you piece of...
Aw, aren't you a little ray of sunshine?
I told you long ago.
What's going on? You're invulnerable.
I should be a lot more dead right now, right? All of us have superpowers.
Still working out the kinks. I didn't see anything.
My God, this movie. Look, I don't think that the idea of this film is a bad one. I actually do kind of like the idea of like getting to see these superheroes and like focusing on their pets and how they also have like these superpowers. But the way they're going about in this movie, no, this just looks so obnoxious. And there's so many good actors here that just feel like they are being completely wasted in this movie. The dynamic between Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, we've seen that before. And here it just seems like it's kind of played out at this point. It's not really sticking out to me in an interesting manner. You know, you have actors here like Keanu Reeves, who, you know, is always fun to watch, but I just don't really know what he's going to do. John Krasinski's also in this film, Natasha Lyonne. So some really good actors in here. It just seems like the material that they're given just is not really working for me at all here. Nothing in the trailers have really made me laugh. If anything, they've really just kind of annoyed me. I really do hope that this does surprise me. I will say, out of the 3 animated films, this is the one that I could see potentially being a little bit better than it turns out to be. But that's really not saying much. I still think this looks pretty bad. Really not looking forward to this at all. It's another animated movie where I'm just kind of like, how did this happen? How did we get 3 really terrible animated films coming out in the same month? Please don't be as bad as I think it's going to be, but we will just have to see how this one turns out. But Violet, I'm sure you're hyped for this one as well.
Listen. This was supposed to be my epic birthday movie, and then they pushed it back.
Oh, yeah.
I have been eagerly waiting this movie. Listen, like Keanu Reeves as the Batman, dude, and then The Rock as a pug. Like, oh my God, dude. This is gonna be amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. Gonna be amazing. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Whoop!
Yeah, I've been seeing trailers for this for a while. It does not look great, but hopefully it's something. But yeah, we got Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, of course, and Keanu Reeves as Batman, which is cool, and Natasha Lyonne is in this for some reason.
Coming off a Russian doll.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I think kids will probably enjoy this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe adults will. We'll see.
Yeah, DC's League of Super Pets, if you're looking forward to it, it does come out on July 29th. Another movie I'll be seeing in Orlando, Florida, so that's fun. Next film that we're talking about is one that I actually am looking forward to. Unfortunately, I'm not the one introducing it, though. Henry here is going to introduce this movie.
Marmaduke.
Not again.
All right, this one is called Vengeance.
Abilene just didn't die. She was murdered. What? And the two of us are going to avenge her death.
So, as like a personal boundary, I don't avenge deaths. But here's what I can do. I'm gonna record everything that you think happened to Abilene. And we'll put it on a podcast, and we'll see where it leads.
What evidence does he have that it was a murder?
Nothing. And that's the story.
Yeah, I think I saw something on like Facebook about this movie, but I forgot about it till I saw it on the list. That it's a BJ Novak film, and
yes,
BJ Novak's done some interesting stuff. We got Dove Cameron and Ashton Kutcher in it as well, and we got some like murder mystery going on. Looks like, and it's a Blumhouse film. That's interesting. And Phineas is doing the music. I did not know that. That's cool.
I didn't either. What the fuck? Okay, that excites me.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn?
Yes.
Your turn.
Oh,
that is how it typically works.
We can't
hear. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Oh, I was saying I don't know anything about this movie, but Phineas doing the music is cool.
Okay. I'm actually really excited for this one. Like Henry said, BJ Novak has a very interesting body of work, to say the least. You never really know what he's going to do in terms of stuff that like he's directed. So I definitely, that show, The Premise, that came out on Hulu. I watched like one episode of it. It wasn't, I need to watch more. I wasn't like super impressed by it, but this actually, I think, looks a lot better. I like the story here where we have this like podcaster and he's going to investigate the death of this girl that he just hooked up with. Very interesting cast for sure. BJ Novak, Boyd Holbrook, Dove Cameron, Ashton Kutcher, and Issa Rae. And it seems like all of them are going to do a really good job here. Yeah, I just think this has a lot of potential behind it. I'm very excited to see what exactly he's cooked up. This seems like it could be a very compelling mystery if handled well. And I'm definitely looking forward to this one. So yeah, I will definitely be watching this one when it does come out. So if you are looking forward to Vengeance, it does come out on July 29th. Definitely looking forward to this one quite a bit. And we do have one more movie though to talk about here, and it's one that I definitely am quite interested in, and Violet here is going to introduce it.
And that is Not Okay.
Danny Sanders might actually be the worst person we've ever covered on the show.
Acting like she was the victim turned a lot of people off to her.
I was just gonna bleach the front bits, but I'm really not trying to get mistaken for Danny Sanders.
This is so fucked up, isn't it, Kevin?
White women.
No, it isn't.
I know it is not okay, but I know nothing about this movie.
Okay, so this one I actually do have quite a bit to say about. The main reason that I was excited for this initially was the director, Quinn Shepard, directed a movie not a lot of people have seen. It's called Blame. It's a really good look at like the Me Too movement and things like that, and how that affects these two, like, you know, high school students, and how it kind of like pits them against each other and whatnot. It's a really, really well done film. It definitely is not a perfect movie. It definitely had some flaws, but Quinn Shepard as a director is what really stuck out to me. I think she has a really interesting style, and it seems like this film, she's really, you know, upping the ante in terms of the story she's telling here. I mean, she's telling a really interesting satire of this woman who pretty much everyone hates. She, you know, is someone who, she was very popular on social media, but it's just gotten to a point where nobody wants anything to do with her. And so she literally fakes this entire trip to Paris, but then whilst doing that, this like horrible tragedy happens and she has to kind of like spin this lie. This just looks like it's going to be a really well done film in terms of like social commentary, focusing on things like, you know, performative activism, focusing on things like, you know, being this influencer and like the toxicity of it and whatnot, and how that can really, like, you know, go to your head. Zoe Deutsch, I mean, just seems perfect here. This seems like this could be maybe one of her best performances to date. I'm so excited to see what she does. Dylan O'Brien, I have no idea what he's going to do in this movie. He has like no lines in the trailer or anything, but I'm very intrigued. I know that they've been hyping him up a lot in like the marketing and things like that. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to do here. I definitely did laugh quite a few times in terms of the comedy, especially when it's between Mia Isaac and Karan Soni kind of bantering about how much they can't stand this girl. So yeah, I just think this one looks like it's going to be really good, very biting satire. Very excited to see Quinn Shepard direct another movie. It's been quite some time. Blame came out all the way in 2018, so I'm excited to see what she's able to do here. Honestly, one of my most anticipated of this month for sure.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I like Zoe Deutsch a lot, and premise reminds me of like Ingrid Goes West.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully it's good. Hopefully the satire is good. Yeah.
All right. So if you are looking forward to Not Okay, it does come out on July 29th. And with that, we are done here. Those are all the movies coming out within. Stop. If you are looking, I literally lost my train of thought. I hate both of you. Okay.
I hate myself too.
Let me just take some time, readjust. All right. Those are all the movies coming out within July. But before we do wrap things up here, I do want to give both of my guests a chance, unfortunately, to give their outro. I think I'm going to regretfully do this, but Violet, go ahead.
Thanks for having me on. Yeah, July should be a fun month. Woo!
Yes. And those are all Violet's socials if you want to follow her on there. And then Henry, go ahead.
No, not gonna do that. But yes.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna sing Somebody's Baby again.
Oh no.
But
No.
yes,
Don't
you
do
know
that.
where to find me. I'm gonna be in the shadows, lurking.
Wow,
Yes.
the Batman over here. But no.
Hopefully I don't get cursed by Vecna.
Yes, very excited for that to come back as well Friday. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, guys, it's it for the July movie preview. As always, comment down below. Let us know what movies you guys are most looking forward to within July. It looks like a very promising month for movies for sure. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in my next video, and we'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.
Bye.